What's up, folks? This is Carlton with Carlton's Travel Adventures. Another beautiful day in Medellin. So this video is about the Flamingo Sanctuary. That's up in Riohacha. It's about 30 minutes from downtown Riohacha. So let's talk about it, and I'll show you a lot of videos. It's one of the favorite spots I went to when I went up there, okay? Because I know I love the water, as you know. So when I got to the hotel, I spoke to the owner about, the best way to get to the sanctuary. And he told me, I can arrange a private taxi for you for 70,000 pesos, 70,000 pesos. I'm thinking, it sounds kind of steep. It's only, 30 minutes away. Let me think about it. So I went around asking taxi myself during the day, and they were talking about 40,000 one way. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute now. And then I knew about taking a bus. I went on a ride with one of the bus drivers that befriended me one day, and we actually passed the entrance. It's in a town called Camarones, which is only half an hour away. We had passed it, the entrance of the town, and I said the bus is only 4,000 pesos to that spot. And I'm saying I can take the bus and go there, okay? But, like I said, things always work out for the best. So the last day when I was supposed to go there, well, the day before I leave, I had a really bad, I went to the bus stop, had a really bad stomach ache from the breakfast. Not sure what happened, but long story short, I sat there and going, you know what, on this bus, stomach ache, not sure what could happen on a bus, rather than be in a private taxi. So let me walk home. I'm leaving tomorrow. I got to go to the sanctuary, so let me pay the 70,000 pesos and get over with, It's like 20 bucks, no big deal. So I'm glad I did. So my advice, guys, get a deal about 70, 60,000 pesos. Go ahead and do it, do the private taxi. And this is why, okay? Let's realize it. If you took the bus for 4,000 pesos, it drops you off on the main road. They're staying on the main road, passing the town. But gotta get on a motor, and then drive a good distance to get into the town of Camarones. It's not that close, okay? And I don't like riding on motors. I can't pay me to ride on motors. I hate them, Then you gotta get a motor back out, wait for the bus for however long it is. So paying the $70,000 is well worth it. So pick me up. I make sure I always confirm when you get in a cab how much it's going to be before you leave. Always confirm that. Remember that. So he said 70,000. He said, yeah, 70,000. Complete? Yes. All right. So take me all the way there on the main road, off the main road. It's a nice, good ride when you leave the main highway. And then you go into this, I guess it's the YU village, when they're there. And he probably took me to the people he knew, who he worked with, probably for a cut, which makes sense, all right? The guy I met was pretty good. I was told he has 15 children. And I saw a bunch of them running around, and then this is the catch now. I'd asked the guy at the hotel, how much is a sanctuary? What's it cost to go see the flamingos? He said, it's not much. I asked the cab driver, same thing. How much is it? Oh, I don't think it's much. They know what it is, okay? So the cab driver introduced me to this one gentleman, told me a little about him. And then the guy took me, to walk, show me the village a little bit, right on the water. I mean, it's a lagoon. You have the ocean, then a lagoon, big lagoon, real large lagoon. But there's a lot of sand before you get to water. Explain that there's a drought, no water for months, and it's just not that many flamingos there, but there are flamingos, but you have to walk a distance to get into the boat. I'm sitting around, wait, where's the boat? It's way out there. It's all dry land. He said, in the wet season, water's all the way up here, but now it's just out there, all right? So he goes, I said, well, how much is it? And he pulls out the chart here, showed it to me. And he says, well, the boat takes 10 people. And so if you go by yourself, it's a little more. I said, well, how much is it? Well, normally, if it's one person, it's about 50,000 pesos, something like that, he said. But if it's, since it's by yourself, it's going to be about 70,000 pesos because you get the entire boat by yourself. I'm looking around, and there are many people here. You'd be glad you have me, all right? So I obviously said, man, I don't have 70,000 pesos. I said, look, I got 70,000 here for the cab driver. I got 50 more after that. So kind of like, I can't help you. Okay, I gotta just walk around and leave, Then he goes, okay. I'll do for 40,000 just for you. Okay, all right, sounds good. Now I'm thinking he's gonna take me himself. So he brought the two boys out. The boys are cute little kids, man. They're so adorable. One's 12, one's 14, okay? So he walks me out all the way to the boat. I mean, it's way out there. There's all this sand there from the lagoon being dry. Walks me way out there. The boat's waiting out there. The boat's, remember, it's a little muddy, so do not take your best pair of Nikes or Adidas. Don't. Now I'm walking, oh shit, it's getting really kind of muddy here, and the boat's kind of out there. So they actually pulled the boat on the land as far as they could for me to get in, to save my sneakers, okay? So advice, wear some water shoes, slippers or water shoes, all right? So we get in, and I thought the older guy, the father was gonna take me in. He said, no, my sons know what they're doing. And I get 12, two little kids, 12 and 14. And I said, okay, all right, know what they're doing. So I get in. They put the sail, it's a lot of the wind was, that day was very windy. So they put a sail up, a makeshift sail. It was cool. And we're, flying out there because the sail is pretty cool. We're flying out there to the spot. It showed me, all the birds and everything else. I don't see flamingos. I see a lot of birds, seagulls and pelicans and so forth, a lot of birds, but I didn't see one flamingo in the main area. And he started explaining to me like the water's low, the flamingo's not around, and early today the plane flew over earlier and scared the flamingos away. There's probably not that many flamingos there. It should be called a bird sanctuary, not a flamingo sanctuary, okay? So anyway, it took me to one spot where the water was real low, birds were there, told me I can get out, walk. So I took my shoes off, took my socks off. That's where I needed the water shoes. I walked close as I can to all the birds, took the pictures, videos, got back in the boat. Then they took me a long distance along the shoreline. This is a huge lagoon along the shoreline. And then he took me took me on an island, went over some dry land. Island, it says all mud. Can't go anywhere, it's all mud. But here, when the season is full of water and full of some flamingos back here. We said, look there, there's about 40 birds. We said, these are babies. This is where babies hang out. And there's about 40 flamingos there. Then in my telephoto lens, take close pictures, but I saw, about 40 flamingos, small ones, babies. Okay, it was cool. Then we got back in, took me around the island, pretty cool. But a good distance. It was a pretty long distance. On the way back now, because the wind against us, we couldn't use the sail. So the guy had to push pole this baby. These two kids push pole. I felt sorry a little bit, but I'm saying, this is your life. So they push pole a long distance against the wind. Both of them, one on each side, Got me to another spot. Told me to get out. Dad's waiting for me way over there. I'm like, where? Oh, he's way over there. So I get out in the water and walk. He said, bring your shoes on your back. Tie my shoes, put them on my back. And I walk a long distance to the water. I'm going, damn, what if I get bitten by a crab in my foot? Plus I hate stingrays and all that. But hey, a long distance towards the beach, all right? Other side of the lagoon, towards the beach. Dad's waiting there, the motorcycle. I jump on. He said, I'm gonna take it to the beach. The flamingo's offshore. He explained why the flamingos aren't there. It's not October. The water's low. Blah 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 blah. Okay, no problem. I'm enjoying it anyway, So he takes me to the beach. Shows me offshore. It's about 200 yards out there. Look, there are about 50 flamingos, and they're out there. They're way out there. No telephoto lens, but it's pretty cool driving on the beach with the motor. Met some other people, some other some white folks was out there taking pictures and so forth. Then he drove me all the way back along the beach. Along the lagoon beach, all the way back to the spot. His home. Is where I met. We sat there waiting for the taxi driver. Met one of these little kids, Indian kids, having fun with the kids. I think it was a girl. I think, She's probably about 4 years, I think she's about 3 or 4 years old. Cute, start talking to me. A little video with her, you'll see, So here it is. It's well worth it. But I said, go back in October or so, when a lot of water in the lagoon, you have a better time. There's a big fish kill off. You look on the shore, you see thousands of crab, thousands of fish dead. He said because the lagoon was so salty, because it was so low, so salty, it killed the fish off. It's not normal, but he said that's what happens when it gets too salty. The big fish kill. Tons of crabs. I feel sorry, tons of crab dead, and then baby fish dead. Okay, so anyway, here it is, man. My trip to the lagoon. Enjoy. Don't forget to hit the like button. So I'm going on a tour. This is rancheria?
Sí, rancheria.
It's a rancheria.
Flamenco.
Oh, yeah, Parque del Flamingo. So they got me the tourist trap. They said, what's...
Rancheria Guayú.
It's Wayu. See. Okay. Es verano, no mucho agua.
Verano, sí. Mira los flamencos. Mira, allá ven la boca. ¿Ves los flamencos?
Oh, sí, way over
Sí.
there.
Sí.
Way over there.
El avión.
Oh,
Avión
sí.
ahorita,
Oh, okay.
sí.
Flamingo's way over there.
Sí. No morir, man.
Little tourist trap here. It got me. Half an hour there, half an hour back in a canoe. Two boys are doing this. This man had 15 kids. So he sends his kids out. He has 15 kids, I was told, 15 kids. It's a Wahoo. He sent his kids out, two boys out to do the tours for him. First, they told me it was like 50,000 pesos per person, but that was up to 10 people. Since I'm by myself, it's going to be 70,000 pesos. I told them, well, sorry, I don't have that. So you can forget about it. See, how much do I have? I said 50,000. He said, okay, do it for 40. These are flamingos right here, coming up on us. Oh, a lot of them. Wow. Yeah, flamingos right there. Tons of them hanging out. It's pretty cool. It's pretty shallow here. It's summertime. It said it's best to come October when it's rainy season. Right now it's a drought season, so it's really dry. It's shallow too, really shallow. Don't have too many flamingos today. He said that when a plane flew by a couple minutes ago, they scared the flamingos away. Not sure if it's true or not, but a lot of other birds, a ton of other birds, not flamingos. It's still cool. Worth the trip. So I'm walking on the island. right up to the birds. Closer and closer. Mud in my feet. Real cool. Can't get any closer than this, but not many flamingos. A lot of birds, not many flamingos. He said the planes spook him away. So he says. Who knows? They're probably not here this time of year, and they don't tell you that. No flamingos. But it's cool. Guys are working hard, man. They're working hard. So we stopped at this island over here to see some more flamingos, baby flamingos. It was pretty cool. So we noticed there's not much water here in the lagoon. He says because it's summertime and hasn't rained in 2 months. So he showed me a lot of dead crabs and fish on the ground. So I asked him why they're dead. He said that because there's too much salt in the lagoon. It gets so salty that the crabs die. I didn't know that they could die from too much salt, but he said too much salt, the crabs die and the fish die from too much salt. A lot of them die, big kill off when there's not enough water in the lagoon and so much salt. So learn something new today. He said come back in October, it's the best time to see all the flamingos when there's a lot of water in here. Full of flamingos in October. So I'm going to come back in October, definitely. Walking back.